What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Last week, popular fast food, or I wouldn't call it fast food, but the Waffle House. Many of you guys know about this struggle-ass restaurant. It's pretty good if you want to catch diabetes and high blood pressure. I will be going to one when I get back. All right, so shout out to the Waffle House. The Waffle House is a place that a lot of African Americans frequent because they got a lot of good, waffles and fried chicken and high cholesterol kind of food that you Negroes love. You see this clip in the background. There's a lady that was holding a baby while she was cooking waffles and chickens and all kind of other stuff. All right. Now, it was shared on TikTok and then it was, shown all over the United States internet markets. And what did we see here? We see that this particular lady was exposed because this is all supposedly a scam. All right. So we thought that the lady was holding the baby because her brother, had died. And there was no one to keep the child that she's holding. So she had to take the baby to work. And what they were planning to do is to use a GoFundMe. And the GoFundMe was supposed to generate some money for the employee, for the child. Pretty much the same kind of scam that we saw with the lady that was in Las Vegas. And, she supposedly had those children. Those children were not hers. And she raised all that money, and CNN helped raise the money. Similar to the Tessica Brown, bald-headed delight Gorilla Glue thing. That was something else. But the reality is that this story found out that this was a fraud. All right. So this was a scam. All right. And I want to talk about this in terms of lazy ass Americans. Okay? Lazy Americans who cause problems for themselves. And I want to talk about it in terms of bad decision making. Number one, I don't have any problem with people who work fast food jobs. All right? I don't. You're still working. Okay? But even in working fast food, I used to work at Kentucky Fried Chicken. It can build the character and the systems to build your own business and move up the chain. All right? In America, you can do whatever it is that you want. There are certain countries I've been to in the world where it's very difficult to do things. In America, it's not one of them. Sure, you got to put in your time. Sure, you got to put in your work. But in America, you can be what you want to do if you have the skills and the resources and you want to work. Okay, this is not certain parts of Africa or certain parts of certain countries where the opportunities are as limited if you don't have money. In America, you can literally work yourself from Walmart into something different. It just takes time. I know that because I started off working at fast food. But what you see in America are people who want to make bad decisions, and instead of wanting to work, instead of wanting to do things the hard way, and learn it and get it honest, you want to scam somebody. So you want to get these donations and you figure that $100,000 is going to change your life. You know what happens? The same thing that happens to people who win the lottery. When idiots win the lottery in America, they can get $3 million and can get $10 million. Where are they in the next 3 years? Anybody want to know? They are back broke. Want to know why? Because they're stupid. Stupid idiots, who don't understand how money works, who don't have the appreciation of money, who don't have the appreciation of investments, who don't have the appreciation of how to get it. Because it's different when somebody gives you some money. But when you work for the money, that's something different. You're back broke any goddamn way. So that $100,000 you get, you go buy a car, you go buy some more weaves, you go buy some more sandals. You're still broke. You're still going to be hanging around the same idiots you've always been hanging around, the same poor people. You're going to be giving them money. They're never going to pay you back. You're back broke again. and then you're back to the next scam. That's why you see these idiots like Arkansas Mo and Brittany Washington, all these other losers out here in America want to do these little PPP fraud scams. Because why? They don't want to work. A lot of times you guys are out there looking at all these people that got all this money, they got all this jewelry. You know, I'm not hating them because we have people who are real entrepreneurs, but then you have a lot of people who are not. And they don't want, and they've given up on life. They're mentally defeated. They don't want to work. Even American right now, what are we having a problem with? If people talk about the economy's bad. Every time I'm looking at job postings, you have companies begging for people to come to work. You have buffoons who don't want to work. Like, companies are trying to get people to come back into the workforce. Like, can you please come work right now? We'll pay you money. There's so many places right now that are closing early because, oh, we don't have the workforce here. You know, truckers, not enough workers. Medical in the healthcare, not enough workers. And it's not just lower class. I mean, people want to have this argument that America's having an unemployment problem amongst the lower class or lower skilled jobs. It's all across the westernized world. Okay? And the opportunities are endless if you want to work and you want to learn and you want to put the time in. Everybody's looking for a fast hustle, and it doesn't work that way. So why are you using the kid, lady? Like, that's so, but like, how can you be so low? You know? Let's use the kid. Let's use this kid. Like, you're using innocent children, which I feel that people are having and you can't take care of them. Here's something you can do. If you can't take care of the kid, don't have kids. Like, it's so smart, right? I'm 40 and I make a decent living for myself. I don't have any kids. Wanna know why? I'm not ready to take care of any kids right now. Do I have enough money to take care of a child? Sure. Is it good to do it right now? No. Okay? But you have people who are in abject poverty. You want to have a kid, and then you want to blame. And this is what I hate about people all around the world. I don't care if you're in an African country, or you're in an American country, or you're somewhere in the Eastern Bloc. People who blame the government because of their stupid decisions. I just can't stand people like that. Oh, it's the government and government corruption. Meanwhile, you have 35 kids, okay, living in a 2-bedroom house, and it's the government's fault that you spend all your time on the mattress instead of outside. You love smoking weed and having sex, apparently, but you don't want to work. But when you have limited opportunities, you want to blame the government. Say, well, this is why we're poor. No, you're poor because you don't want to wear condoms. You're poor because you want to have sex all the time. That's why you're poor. You're poor because you don't want to apply yourself in anything, and you want somebody to give you something. And as a person, I would say, if you want to talk about fiscally, sometimes politically conservative, which is what I am. I don't talk about it too much more on this channel because my topics are more African American, black male focused, but most men are more or less conservative. We just don't buy the fact that you're supposed to use the government. I like little government. The government should be investing in things that keep the country safer. Infrastructure, nice roads, okay, school systems, things like that. But idiots who keep demoralizing the country and countries around the world because they don't make good decisions. I don't care if you have 30 kids, you can take care of them fine. But when you have to start being a burden on people because you want to scam, why are we, like, these people take up so much money in the healthcare system? Why are they here? Like, we need to be education. Like, stop being a burden to yourself. You're a burden to everybody else. Stop. For the love of God, stop. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment on the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high. I'm out.